Michelle here from StrawBearie Designs, and today I'm here with a quick and simple Bible journaling project. Today's video is part of a monthly Bible journal and study project. And there's going to be a playlist of lots of people who are joining in on this, and it's sponsored by our host, Abigail of the Homeschool Hippie. So please make sure to check out the playlist and come back each month and see the new videos. My verse today comes from Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. And verse 8. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks the door will be opened. So the first thing that I'm doing here is I'm taking my ruler to make sure that I'm drawing some really straight lines to draw out the shape of a door. Very simple shape, very simple design that anyone could do without any real materials. I actually practiced drawing my door first on just a sheet of scrap paper to make sure that I knew what the door would look like and that I could get it all straight and even and just kind of plan it out a little bit first. In the collab this month, we're supposed to be kind of thinking about the season that we're in and how our seasons of life and people who might be struggling or celebrating triumphs. And my season of life right now, I am, I guess now 2 years in basically of being an empty nester. And it's been kind of a rough journey. But I also know that with whatever that God gives us, He gives us the strength to get through. And, when He shuts one door, He opens another. And there are good things waiting for us in those other doors, things that we might have missed if we had refused to go through the other door. So in this season of life, as an empty nester, I am able to focus more on my students at school that I teach. I'm able to work on my YouTube channel. I'm able to work on my artwork and learn a little bit more of who I am. Kind of maybe got so stuck in being a mom that sometimes you lose yourself when you're always caring for your kids so much. So in this season of life, the door that's been opened to me is a little bit more artistic and a little bit more not quite so focused on my kids all the time, but things that I can do. So I'm using a brown Crayola matte pencil here, nothing fancy, and I just colored in the door with the brown color. And then I'm using the same brown marker just to draw kind of like some little knot holes and some lines going around it to make it look a little bit more like actual wood on my door. As you can see, I just draw a little dark blob and then kind of draw lines going around it. And now I'm just kind of darkening everything in and just a little bit more. Adding another little knot hole over there. I just think it helps give it a little bit more texture and dimension and just helps it look a little bit more like a real door. I was kind of amazed when the product was finished to realize that, hey, I just used a matte pencil for this. Nothing fancy. So here I'm taking kind of a yellowish, goldish, orangish kind of matte pencil and just adding a little bit to the door just to give it a little bit more richness, a little bit more depth and in the colors that I used. Now I'm just going to add some words, and so I'm going to start off with the word knock, and I'm using a red marker. These are the Faber-Castell Pitt markers. They have India ink in them, and unlike alcohol markers, they do not bleed through the thin pages of your Bible. So I highly recommend an India ink marker like these Faber-Castell ones because they just really make the Bible journaling a lot easier, and they are bright, vivid colors. So I wrote the word knock with my red marker and just kind of wrote with pretty thick lines. Now I'm going to take a thin black one and just trace around the outside just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension. I I did kind of make the letters very tall and skinny and have them kind of connect to each other. So I think the black helps separate them a little bit more so that you can really see each letter just a little bit better. And then I'm going to just use that same black marker to add in the rest of my words. So knock and the door will be opened. And so here I'm writing will be opened. And I'm not really doing anything special here. I capitalized opened. And then 2. And then for the word you, I'm going to do that one in red and highlight that one, writing it in cursive, and then thickening it up a little bit. Now I know that I want the words and the door to be on the actual door and to kind of stick out a little bit more. So I have these gold letter stickers, and the first thing I did is I got the inside of a letter and made it become my doorknob. So I have a nice round gold doorknob there, and then outlined that with the black marker. And then I'm going to go back and look through my stickers, and I'm taking some smaller letter stickers. I'm taking the and sign and then THE for the. These stickers I've had in my stash for a really long time. They are old Creative Memories stickers from scrapbooking days, and that's what I'm using here. For the word door, I wanted it to really stand out, and I couldn't find any red stickers, so I'm just going to go back in with my red marker and just write the word door. And then I'm going to again go back over and go around the edges and all just to help it to pop out off the page just a little bit more. I truly believe that God will sometimes shut doors that we think with our own minds that we should be going through, but God knows so much better than we know, and He knows that that's not the right way for us. That's not the path. And so sometimes when we're struggling so much and thinking, oh, we have to do this, we have to do it this way, we need to just let God and not force God to do it our way, because His way is always better. So when He does shut that door, know that He's got a better door and He can open that for us in whatever season of life that we're in. So I highlighted the verse, and you can see that I also have a Bible journaling on the opposite side of the page on Do Not Worry that I did a long time ago. I'm taking some washi tape and just folding the washi tape in half to make a bookmark for this page. And then I'm going to take more washi tape to just help secure it on to my page. And I'll take a few more pieces of washi tape and add them around in different places on my Bible just to kind of add. I like to add things in 3 when I can, 3 red words, 3 pieces of red washi tape. I just think it helps to have things in 3s. It looks good and not like it's just sticking out there for no reason at all. I always like to date my art journal, and so I grabbed my date stamp and just a pad of paper, and I'm glad I tested it out first because I actually had it on the wrong date. So once I had the right date, then I could stamp it into my Bible for the date that I did this. And this is my completed page. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you remember that when God closes a door, there's another one that's a better one that He's going to open for you too. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out all the other videos in the playlist with this collab. Thank you so much.